Yes, it's working now. I don't know. It works when it works. With me. So I didn't have permission again by Facebook. You are not allowed to go live. What is that about? William D., if you're here, we got to figure this out. Hello. My name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. I'm here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week. What? 7 days at 11:11 a.m. 11:11 a.m. and 7 nights at 11:11 p.m. Eastern time. That's what I do. And it is tomorrow's September. Do you remember? That's right. Tomorrow is September 2022. Crazy. Anyway, we got to figure this. We got to go somewhere else. We got to take this party somewhere else. Slowly but surely, we'll figure it out. I need to get a website together. I have to do a lot of things. So, get them done one by one. You know anybody that is a good web designer? Easy. Just some photos and some info and September in the rain. No rain, not right now. Yo, what up? Hello, Pat. Anyway, what a day. Whew. Lots of different things going on. But I weeded some more in my driveway, in my parking area. My friend Stacey came and she goes, you know, nobody does this. And I go, really? She goes, well, just you and I do. I'm pulling out weeds in the, between the bricks. And there's just too many weeds. I don't like it. If it was going to all turn green, that would be one thing. But nope. It's too, the bricks are really nice and I want them to not be covered with weeds. But tonight is community night, so if you want to jump on TikTok, because if you don't, I'm out. I have things to do. I'm applying for something interesting in San Francisco, and if I get it, it'll be a good 11:11 thing. So I won't tell you about it until I actually go. Hey, Julie. But the application is due tomorrow. So I'll be doing that tonight. Hello, Julie Luce. Walked down by the beach today. It's gorgeous here right now. Can you hear? That's the real Ra Morocco. Same link as always. Hey, Chuck Miles. And right now I'm doing something else. I love that photo of you, Chuck. That was so cute. Whoever you were with, the three of you. Oh my goodness, so cute. So cute. Okay. I keep thinking that maybe it's going to let me do the public thing from my phone, but it won't. So now I have to go over here. Yes. There are 8 of you here. Rob, Morocco, what's going on, Rob? How's the weather? Is it cooling off? Please tell me it's cooling off. I'm just trying to get, oh, there I go. Edit privacy. Public, done. That's done. How's Zoe? Rob? The big Z. So yes, tonight when I first started the show, I was here at 11:05, sitting here ready to do it. And then it says, I'm not allowed. You are not allowed to go live or to go public. Not going to Seattle. No, things changed. Hello, Carl Hess. Carl added a post. but he says it's not available this moment. Yep, I was on my way there tomorrow in the morning, and now I'm not. Wow. Paul Winters, 83. Happy birthday, Paul. And today is Tuck and Patty's 44 years ago that they met today. So, I miss you guys. And I didn't use gloves today, so I kind of tried to clean, and then I went, you know what? I'm going to do it again tomorrow, so I'm not going like that. I was trying to show you my ring, but Carl Hess, Julie Luce, Julie. Zoe's back to normal. Good. Hello, Patty Lohman. It's community night. Are you jumping on? Anybody jumping on? If you're not, I'm going to jump off. So, come one or not. I love that photo tonight, Suzanne. Thank you. I'm just, you know how people text me right at 11. Sometimes they text me at 11:10. Usually it's 11:12. Bill Winokur. Hello, Bill Winokur. I think your name needs to be in a song. You need to write that lyric. That lyric of Winokur. The lyric or Winokur. Something like that. I will be in, where am I going to be? In March. I'm going to be in, I'm on the East Coast. Where does he live? Portland, Maine. I'm going to be in Portland, Maine. So I'm hoping that we can do some kind of a Massachusetts hang. Thank you, Patty. Paul Winter, 83. Wow, that's crazy cool. Yay, Paul. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Someone please jump on. I was on the other night. Am I engaged? No. I usually keep this ring here. No, this is a ring that a friend of mine made. This is the ring that Chuck. Are you still here? Chuck. And then these are dimes. And these are weedy hands. I haven't been trimming. I've been literally weeding. Kind of the same feeling though. David William Robinson. Cuckoo, ka-choo. Not me. I'm always on and I'm sure you don't want to see me. Come on, Patty. Just jump on. Just jump on. Why not? Engaged. Suzanne. Yeah. You don't want to watch me changing my laundry. Changing your laundry? What does changing your laundry mean? Yes, we do. I'm telling you. If you don't, I'm out. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be here, but I'm taking a break from the morning thing, and I'm just gonna be here. So I'll be on super fast. And then tomorrow night, my friend Elliot, the plant whisperer, is gonna be here. And then Friday morning is Armando, and Friday night is Display and Share, and Saturday morning, one more Saturday morning maybe, unless they're on vacation. It's Lisa's birthday today. Happy birthday, Lisa. Happy birthday, Lisa. From washer to dryer. Oh, I did that tonight too. I meant to do that thing. Jeff, let's go. Please wish Lisa an incredible birthday from all of us on 11/11. Lisa. Not Lise. That's Ralph's girlfriend is Lise. Oh well. I see. We don't want to watch you do that. Yeah, Lisa Metzger. See if I do that. Birthday. Lisa. only 2 leases come up. And if I go like Metzger, then it comes up Jeff. Anyway, I didn't make anything amazing today. I was going to. What did I have? Oh, I had this spelt thing. Yeah. And then some watermelon. And yeah, that was good. And now I'm drinking tea. And I'm thinking that nobody wants to show up, so that's cool. So tomorrow night, Elliot. Lynette! Hi, Lynette! I love that new rock. So cool. So cool. When are you coming back? Come and hang out with me on the show and show some of your rocks. Solid. Solid as a rock. What are you sorry about? Oh, funeral, right. Yeah. Patty Loman, that's why I would have seen you tomorrow had I left at a different time or had I left on Friday. But maybe I'll see you anyway. Why don't you just appear? It's going to be kind of traffic-y weekend, though. Lynette, I miss you. When are we going to have some food? My favorite place is gone now. The one, well, there's another place in Mattawan that I haven't been to. That bird place or something. Is that what it is? Rock for a friend who lost her fur child. Yeah. Beautiful rock. Beautiful. What's the name of that restaurant? Mattawan. The Vietnamese place is gone. Mattawan Restaurant. The Nunla Burger. Bird Dog. I haven't been to Bird Dog. Nunla Burger was a Vietnamese place that I really loved. Hey, Mama Grace. Mama Grace with a beautiful face. Wait, nope. Grace, you're on the wrong show. That happens. She's on the wrong. Sometimes that does happen. We can. I'll have to let me call her really quick. Call Mama Grace cell.
Calling Mama Grace cell. Mobile.
I love that word, wonky. It's such a good word. Such a good word.
Hello?
Hey, you're on the wrong show. We can do it. When? When are we going? The Detroit Jazz Festival is this weekend. I wouldn't really be driving by Kalamazoo, though. But Mattawan. Oh, have you been to Bird Dog? It's pretty lifestyle-y and groovy looking. In San Jose, California, they are opening a mall. There's a big Asian mall called Ranch 99. But what they're opening a Vietnamese mall based on a Vietnamese mall in Vietnam. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. At least somebody shows up. The other Pat. Not tie-dye Patty. Not Patty Loman. Pat Moriarity. Am I going to Detroit? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe for a night. Hello? It is wonky. You're right. Well, he was there for a second. And he might just show up. Poof. Here a second ago, gone a second later. Poof. I don't know if I'm going to Detroit. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I might. I keep opening it. There she is. There he is. And everyone's muted and blurry.
There, am I unmuted?
You're unmuted and you're
Yeah.
unblurred.
Okay, I'm technology challenged. It took me about 10 minutes just to figure out how to get my Zoom working again.
Hey, believe me, I was not even technologically challenged and I couldn't get on because they told me I couldn't.
Oh yeah, yeah, you've been having some tech problems too.
It's not even it's Facebook.
Yeah, yeah. Facebook is weird.
They keep changing they change things every day. I think what I probably need to do is clear the cache, turn everything off, and start over every day because tonight that's happened 3 times now. You are not allowed to go live.
Oh yeah, we had a problem with like you interviewed me last week and it just disappeared magically.
Well, your show completely disappeared, but it was not completely disappeared. It was on Patty's page, but when I went to retrieve it, it disappeared.
It was
Hey,
like
Suzanne,
it was like a ghost for a while.
that
Yeah,
was weird. That
yeah.
was weird. That was last week.
Yeah, that was fun.
That
Yeah.
was a good show. What are you working on?
Oh, I'm still working on that comedy cover. I've got it scanned now, and I'm tinkering around with it in Photoshop, trying to clean up the line work and stuff on it. Um,
So you scan it, you make the original art, then scan it, and then
yeah, here, just a second, I'll show you. Um, so like I blew up my sketch. My sketch was really small. I'll show you here. I'll take it off the back of the paper here. So my sketch was really small, but I blew it up. You know, it's really 4 Xeroxes. And then I taped it to the back of a piece of paper, and then I drew it for real. See, the lighting is too weird in here for me to even
wait,
show.
you sketched it small,
Yeah,
then
it's
you
just
blew it up.
small. Then there's the blown up version of it. But then I started getting self-critical about, does it look like the guy enough? And so then I drew his face over again on a separate piece of paper, and this one looks way more like him. So now I'm photoshopping one
That
drawing
face.
into the other drawing, and then it looks like him. And so I know I'm real self-critical. I want it to look just right, and I got it all inked, and I was like, no.
Wow,
So I
that's
drew it again, and gonna stick his face in there and make it so I can sleep at night.
and then you'll you color it, you do the ink after you print it again. Hey Suzanne.
Hi, dear.
Hi.
I'm just listening.
Oh,
Hi, Patrick.
hello.
Patrick, Suzanne, Suzanne, Patrick.
Nice to meet you.
Where's your family from in Ireland?
Dingle.
Dingle. Dingleberry. Yeah.
My brother and I, we went to Ireland back in the 90s because we were curious about it, and we went to Dingle. We rode our bicycles to Dingle.
That is so cool.
And like half the
Yeah.
town, their last name is Moriarity. And so
Really?
like we were going around, like there was a Moriarty hat shop and a Moriarty newspaper stand and all this stuff. So
Did you have class?
places said our last name is Moriarty, and it was like they didn't care.
They're
Did
like,
they
yeah,
have
so
you
is
in?
his and his and his and
Like
hers and
shit.
hers and his.
Yeah.
Did they
Like,
have you in for
over there.
dinner and a beer? You know, I mean, was it Old Home Week?
We were just moving around. There was a Moriarty castle, and so we had to go check that out. So we rode our bikes to that, but it was just ruins because it was so old. It was just a foundation and stuff. So I
Yeah.
got down on my hands and knees, and I was like, "Why?
But did it make you feel good to come from that ancientness? The
Oh,
stuff. and everything.
It gave
You
me
know.
some Irish pride, you know,
Yeah,
and the rolling hills and in
yeah.
history and I can even see genetically. I could see how I looked Irish a little bit, you know, from
Really? When you were walking around there,
yeah.
especially in Moriarity? I mean, was it like, could you really tell there?
Um, I one thing that happened is that my brother and I found this place, and Jenna, I'll show you this photo. I can prove this, but we found a Moriarty farmhouse. It was like a B and B, so we rode our bikes.
Oh, you just went mute. Something happened.
There,
Are
how
you?
about?
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we knocked on the door, and this guy answered the door. He looked just like me, except for he had one of those Irish caps on, and he had kind of like longer sideburns. And this little girl kind of sticks her head out from behind his leg, and she goes, "He looks just like you, Daddy." And it was just so uncanny. So I stood next to him, and my brother took a picture of the two of us standing next to each other. So,
Well,
yeah.
that's what happens. And I didn't mean to interrupt you guys, Jenna, but I'll just add that hi, I know you don't know who I am, but
Yeah, you got introduced.
I'm kind of interesting, but I don't want to go into it. But when I was in Bergen, Norway, my mother is Norwegian. My father is German Jewish, but I swear I saw my grandmother's face, you know, once at least, my Norwegian grandmother. And you've probably experienced that, Jenna.
Oh, yeah.
Traveled. Yeah, it was incredible. So just agreeing with you, Irishman.
What's going on, Suzanne? What's happening?
Oh, here on, by the way, Patrick, I live on an island.
You guys are both in Washington State.
I live
Oh,
on a peninsula.
oh yeah. I live on Whidbey.
Oh, okay. I've been there. I
Yeah.
live in Port Orchard.
Oh, that's nice.
You know
The
where that
Plant
is?
Whisperers.
Yes, I do.
You know, there's a coffee shop on Whidbey Island, called Jupiter Coffee.
Where is which town?
Um, I don't know.
Uh,
But I did their logo and they have T-shirts and stuff, and it just says Jupiter Coffee Whidbey Island.
no, I'd rather know where the
They
taverns
have
are.
long sleeve t-shirts.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can find out.
I love
If
long
you
sleeve
ever see
t-shirts.
Jupiter Coffee, though, that go in there. They got good scones.
All right. Oh my God, I love a good scone. Yeah, I'll look it up, Patrick. Um, I live on the south of the island.
Okay.
Um, have you been here?
Yeah, I've been there a few times, but honestly, I don't
Yeah.
have very good geography in my head about it. Um,
Yeah.
I went there with a friend, and
Did you get
so
lost?
no, I was just taking directions on where to drive. And you know,
Good.
usually when someone tells you to do that, you don't quite pay attention. And
Yeah, it's
so
easy to get lost here. Uh, if you don't know what the hell.
Can you drive around the whole island?
Me, Jenna.
you know, is it possible?
Are
Well,
you able to drive
yes, you
around the whole
could.
island?
You know, I
I've been
live.
there, but like 25 years ago when I should have bought property there. But yeah.
Well, yeah, you. uh,
Yeah.
I live on the south, which is where the ferry. Well, there's also one on the north of the island. But if you go to the north, which only takes 45-minute drive from me, that's where the naval base is. So when you live on the south, you don't hear all the planes or
Is that
anything.
Banger? Is that Banger you're talking about? The naval
No,
base? Yeah.
that's, I don't know the name of the naval base, but it's Oak Harbor,
Oh,
Whidbey
okay.
Island. Um, and then if you continue, there's a national park and um, it's beautiful up there, but I wouldn't want to live on the north because of those planes. They they fly very low, and
Oh,
it can kill your sense of, you know,
probably pretty
pe-
obnoxious.
people pull over because they can't handle it. We don't hear it down here. Yeah,
I
yeah.
live by the Bremerton Naval Shipyard. I can see that across the water from my place. And there's
Yes,
no problems with planes, and the boats are quiet. So
right.
I'm still here. I'm on right now with
Well,
Suzanne and Patrick.
so
Patrick?
we're dominating the conversation.
Okay.
Patrick, go, and I don't want to,
That's
but
what Suzanne does.
Pat,
What?
just to tell Patrick and maybe you, Jenna, I graduated from University of Puget Sound in
Are you not
Tacoma.
on the show?
The show's over.
Nope, you were watching last night's show.
Oh, shit.
What happened?
We got her. She said, "Oh shit." Yeah.
She thought she was watching a live stream, but she was watching yesterday's show.
Yesterday or last week or something. I
Well, I just glad.
Watching the show
Good
where
for you, Grace.
should have been on.
yeah, that was last night.
Yeah.
So jump on, you'll see. But no.
Oh,
Do you hear that?
yeah.
You heard that?
Do. Yeah.
How did that go? Do it again.
Do.
What about Serena Williams? I'm missing the
Oh my goodness. Okay. Do you mind, Patrick? I'm a
No, keep cluing
tennis.
in.
Yeah. Well, Serena has said she's retiring.
right.
She's 40 years old. So when you're in the tennis world,
40 is a geezer.
that's like 80 in our time. So
Like the
but
music business. Oh, I got this 12-year-old singer. They're really incredible. Okay.
but anyway, she won her first round. This is in New York at the US Open. Now she just won the second round
Oh, good.
from a
Oh, she's
young
gonna go
woman,
out in style.
like
She's gonna go
number.
out on top.
So she's moving forward.
Great.
And
Yeah,
she's crowds that are, just they're going out of their minds. So that's Serena.
when's the
Yeah.
next when's the next match?
Well, I'm sure she'll get a day off. But tomorrow, if you guys care, I mean, I'm a tennis freak, but tomorrow is Venus and Serena playing doubles. It might be their last hurrah.
I'm just
Yeah.
like more interested
That'll
in
be
them
cool.
as
Yeah.
personalities than AM tennis. Really, they're just really
Yeah.
strong women.
Incredible.
Yeah. And honey, they're from Compton. And I grew up in Pasadena. Compton, you don't set your big toe in there if you're white. Well, you could, but I wouldn't, you know, recommend it. I have a dear friend, Melinda, an ex-lover and friend, who is an attorney, and she grew up there. So we've been conversing about these Williams sisters, which we used to do years ago when they first
I
came
first
out.
saw them down in Palm Desert
Yeah,
when one of their first matches.
yeah. But anyway, they're Serena
They're playing
retired.
doubles tomorrow, huh?
Yes. If you guys want to watch, I mean, this is a big deal.
That's a big deal.
And Serena was a big deal today. Um, so try to keep up on that, gooses. I mean, this is like, it's major.
This is
Yeah.
what we're supposed to be paying attention to right now.
Well, if you want, I mean, people are paying thousands of dollars for these tickets, so you might want to. You could watch.
I think
Yeah.
Rolf is there.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure Rolf is there.
Mm. But Patrick, go back. I'm really sorry I interrupted. I rarely get on here. Go back. What were you talking about?
We
His
were just
art.
idle conversation.
Okay, so
Ah,
what do you actually ink?
What?
What do you actually color? Which thing?
Well, I use ink on Bristol paper, and I use a nib.
Bristol. Explain that.
I just scratch ink onto paper with it with a nib. When I color it, that's when I scan the artwork, and so then it goes from a physical piece of artwork to digital art, because I'll open it up, and this what I'm gonna, I don't always do this, but in this case I'm going to open it up in Photoshop and color it that way.
Oh, you're gonna color it. You're not gonna paint it. You're gonna
Oh,
paint it online.
Sometimes I do that, but that isn't how I'm going to do this one. Um, it'll be a pen and ink drawing with like just simple colors in it. Just flat
well,
color.
Pat, you know, your friend Jenna is an artist.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I've witnessed it from
Oh,
like
she's seen me draw.
2 or 3 years ago. She was actually good.
And you're doing collage stuff now,
Yeah.
which
But
is
after a while, I had a drawing class on my show, and
oh,
we drew a
You
fruit
were
plate.
good. Don't
We
get embarrassed.
you draw something together in unison, or what did you
We
do?
would,
we
yeah,
tried. I
we
got in
would.
trouble.
No, she was good,
I
Pat.
got in trouble.
What went wrong?
There was some sort of a tree thing that
I
she.
was drawing a tree, and I was drawing the
Yeah.
wrong kind of tree.
Oh,
Oh,
she
well,
got it.
I didn't know there was anything. I didn't know you could do anything wrong. It's art.
yeah, that's a forgivable offense unless you're trying to be
You
Exactly.
said I was drawing the wrong kind of. You were drawing the wrong tree, or you
Yeah,
were
but
drawing the
guess
wrong
what?
kind of tree.
When
Some
she saw mine, she just laughed and didn't take
I
me to
liked my
that.
trees. I liked the pine trees that I did.
That was so cool.
That was a cool one.
Did you
But
keep?
oh, it's in my book. I have everything, all 1111 stuff in a book.
Because
So
that was,
a year and a
yeah,
half. Yeah. Um, Phyllis is an amazing artist, and she
I
can
know.
draw people, probably like you, Pat. I mean, she sits. You'll be somewhere in a restaurant with her, and I'll go, "Who are you drawing?" And she'll, "Oh, I'm drawing that waiter over there. I'm drawing the kid and his dad right there." And she gets the soul of people, and
Oh yeah,
she draws with Sharpie.
yeah, and that's kind of the sketchbook mentality too, where you just improvise and draw on the spot, and it's loose, and you try to capture something.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm rusty at that. I'm intimidated by that. I'm like somebody that just constantly makes mistakes and erases and changes my mind, and I have to beat it in shape. I'm almost more like it's I draw like with a blobby piece of clay, and you have to keep messing with it until finally it starts to take some form. I don't just like do perfect. I never. I can't. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I mistake my way into it.
Can you show a couple of pieces of your artwork since your show is completely.
Well, I got to get the lighting in here.
Interrupted.
I feel like I'm in
Sorry.
the.
No. Last week, Suzanne, he was on the show as the featured guest, and
Oh,
then it
Now that's
disappeared.
too much light. Let me
And it
see.
was such a good show.
Oh,
damn.
I'll come on again sometime and do that if you want
Well,
to.
Patrick, you
Oh,
know,
well.
before Whitby, I lived in Santa Fe, New Mexico for 11 years. And then before that, San Francisco for 18 years. And
Ah,
I used to hang out at a bar in North Beach. And somebody did a
you've been
portrait.
around the block.
Yeah, somebody did a portrait of me. I wonder if I threw that fucker away. I don't know. It's somewhere. but it was just a drawing, you know, with the
Did you ever know Millie?
Millie.
Millie was a woman that lived in North Beach, and she was like this tall to me,
Oh,
and she lived in an apartment right in North Beach, but she was a Polaroid camera photographer,
oh,
and she would.
and go around and
Oh
take
yeah,
pictures.
and she lived in North Beach for 40 years.
Oh,
She was there in the
well,
60s.
I'm sure I've met her, but no, not offhand, babe.
Kevin Costner's from Compton?
I know. Kevin Costner is from La Cañada. Who said that? I don't. I'm not reading the comments, but I
Oh,
grew
yeah.
up.
I can't see
William,
the comments either.
Yeah,
William
I'm
Kevin
afraid it's not
Costner is
anything.
from
Let's
La
see.
Cañada. Yeah,
Kevin. I don't know about him.
he's not from. He's a white boy.
He
He's
must
not from Compton.
he must have hung out in Compton.
Well, if he did,
Why
he
would
was
William?
in an inch of his life.
I've been to Compton.
What have you done? You have.
Oh yeah, other people that I've worked with, people in the hip hop world,
Oh, okay.
in a studio.
Probably had people with you where you felt safe.
You know it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I can't imagine Costner there. As far as I know, he grew up in La Cañada, which is next door to Pasadena, where I grew up.
Little old lady from Pasadena.
Um,
Pat, do you have anything there that we can
But
see?
yeah,
what?
come on, Pat.
Well, let's see. Here's a couple of bizarre drawings. This is half me and half somebody else, like Roy Tompkins. So like he drew part of it, and then he sent it to me unfinished, and then I drew the other
Oh,
part.
cool.
So that's two
Yeah.
different artists. So this is sort of like this book project where these guys we're sending artwork to each other in the mail, and we send each other unfinished drawings, and then the other person finishes it. And we've done about 10 of these, and we're
Oh,
supposed to do
How
more.
many people involved?
Three. Roy
That's really
Tompkins, he's
cool.
an underground
yeah.
cartoon, and Jeff Gaither, and he's kind of like a goth, gross out artist that's really good. And
Well, Pat, it kind of reminds me of Keep On Truckin'. Who was that guy?
oh, that's Crumb, or Crumb.
Yeah. Well, I'm from those days. You know,
Yeah, Crumb just turned
I
75. I think today's his birthday.
Today?
that
Yeah.
guy. Yeah,
Either today or yesterday.
I love that guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's
don't you feel like
79.
your art is sort of in that genre?
Well, I'm influenced by him heavily. I used to work at this book publisher that published his stuff, and I met him in person, and so he told me about the right nibs to use. Let me see here.
Oh, cool.
And he told me, I just listen to everything he has to say, and I've got like all of his comics and stuff. As a matter of fact, I even have the book of Genesis here right now, because you guys were talking about how to draw trees. Well, I was, trying to figure out, like in this album cover I'm doing, there's a big oak tree in the background.
Wow.
It has to do with recovery. This guy's stand-up comedy has to do with recovery. And
Really?
the oak tree's like something that's like really symbolic.
Strong. Yeah.
Um,
Because it's strong, right?
I
Yeah.
was like, here's how Crumb draws.
Yes.
See that big tree?
There he is. Yeah.
I used
So
to
I'm,
live
like,
in an apartment
studying
that he
his
lived in
artwork to see like, shadows and forms and
Yeah.
stuff.
in San Francisco. I lived in an apartment that R. Crumb lived in.
You did,
In the Mission.
Jenna.
Kevin Costner was born on January 18th, 1955 in Linwood, California, and grew up in Compton, California.
Oh,
God,
so you stand corrected.
I do. So he's a white boy in the hood.
Well, there's always stereotypes that get broken.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe then after he made a little money, he moved to La Cañada.
Kevin Costner, a nice guy.
I don't know.
Even with all the success and fame, he's remained down to earth and genuinely a good guy, according to the internet.
Well, I don't. Who's the internet? I need to know the author. Yeah. Anyway, back to your drawings and art from. Please.
Well, I'm just a big fan of his. I can't believe the guy is still as good as ever and prolific as ever at almost 80 years old.
I know.
And,
I
he's
think
influenced a whole generation of cartoonists. You know, like all my friends and peers and stuff all respect him. Like I know he's controversial now because his racy stuff is kind of it's part the woke crowd can't quite take him because he was so provocative. But you know, that's what underground comics was all about: taboos and button pushing, and
you have to take it with the
value and stuff. And so, like, everybody now wants you to be all like, you know, polite and everything. All the
politically correct.
Yeah, how can you have polite underground comics? That doesn't
you
even
can't.
make sense.
You know, believe me, doll. If we sat down together for coffee or a beer, you wouldn't believe my politics, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate, you know, where our crime was coming from, you know. You know, I mean, I appreciated him
a nice fellow.
for who he was. Yeah.
He's a nice fellow. He's from the Midwest and he's kind of mouse stuff. It's like he gets all that out of his system.
He grew up in Compton?
He isn't like that in person. He gets that out. It's
sort of Kevin Costner.
Well, I know he likes to ride in women's backs here and there, but he's not like, you know, he's not the cartoon character that you think he is. He's a regular guy, and he's
an author. Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I
know stories about him.
Well, he's a legend. He's a legend.
They used to live. Did they live in Philo or did they live in Ukiah? I think they lived in Ukiah. And Katie was their vet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was sister or somebody.
Lived in Compton though for a while, I think.
No, you just got Compton on your mind.
It got some like, you know, the little memes at the bottom. Everybody, the meta likes these: like, heart, care, wow.
Whatever.
The Crumbs live in France now.
Oh, good for them.
They've been there for many years.
Very smart. Yeah.
I could live in France.
Well, get out while the getting's good.
Why not?
Is there any escape from anywhere? It's like it seems
not
like
really. Not really. Yeah.
Trouble looms over every area.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, just count your blessings.
I mean, I'm trying to be on an island.
Nowhere to hide.
I'm not really the type to live on an island, but here I am. But
can I quote you on that?
Why not? You live here until you don't.
Kind of a city girl, and I'm out in the middle of nowhere. But Port Townsend. No, where are you, dear?
I'm in Port Orchard. Port Orchard. Yeah, it's
so
south of there.
Is that near Tacoma?
No, half hour. It's about halfway between two places. It's about halfway.
You know where University of Puget Sound is. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know where Bremerton is?
Yes, the naval town.
Yeah, it's Port Orchard is just about 7 miles south of Bremerton.
I'm sure I've passed through there. Yeah.
It's on the Sinclair Inlet. A lot of people think I live on an island, but I don't. I live on a peninsula, and I have to correct people on that point.
Well, they don't get it.
Port Orchard's a peninsula?
Yeah, well, it's on a peninsula. You have to cross the Tacoma Narrows Bridge to come. You remember Galloping Gertie, the bridge in the 1940s that was going like about ready to blow down. There's an old film of it. That you have to cross that bridge to get to Port Orchard if you're coming.
Good
That's
place
nice,
to
but not
live.
everybody goes.
Well,
Yeah,
they rebuilt it since
that's
then.
good.
And there's actually two bridges there now. There's a going and there's a coming and going bridge. And so they're right next to each other. And there's the old fashioned classic one, and then the kind of corporate cruddy imitation of the cool old bridge right next to it. But it's probably dirtier. But
And
yeah,
is that
you got to cross the Tacoma Narrows Bridge and go about maybe 30 miles or something, and then you get to Port Orchard, something like that.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's that far.
Yeah, something like that. It takes about an hour to drive to Seattle. Like if I jump in the car and go
Yeah.
to Seattle, I got to drive south. I got to go through Tacoma, and then I got to go around and get on I-5 and then drive north. And
right?
it's a U shape. You're driving in a U shape. And if you
Yeah.
don't drive in that U shape, you get on the ferry and you just go straight across. And if I'm not driving,
Try to write that down. I don't think anybody could get those
Is the
direct.
ferry is it a driving ferry or is it just
yeah, there's a driving ferry and there's a walk-on ferry too. And that they're even getting to where they have what do they call them? Taxis, water taxis.
smaller? Mhm.
And,
Oh.
they can zip you over to
Wow.
Seattle in like 20 minutes or something for
Wow.
like $8 or something.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
So kind of a growing community in Kitsap County, I think, because people are sick of living in the expensive city, and they can live in Bremerton or Port Orchard or some such place, and they can still work every day in Seattle and then escape.
Kitsap.
Yeah, Kitsap County.
I like Kitsap County. I've been to Kitsap County.
It is a hassle, babe, to like come to Whidbey if somebody wants to visit me, although the ferry doesn't take that long, but it's 40 minutes or 45 minutes from Seattle to drive up here to the ferry.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I've probably only been on Whidbey a couple of times.
It's nice, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I like that you both came on. You're both from in Washington.
Yeah, it's a good coincidence.
isn't it? Maybe there are no coincidences.
There aren't.
Dun, dun. So was it really hot on Whidbey Island today? It was pretty hot here.
Yes, hot for here,
Hot in Canada. Too.
which is 80. Hot here is 80.
Yeah. It was about
Usually-
almost like late 80, 87 or 88 today. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, it was warm here. Too.
Yeah, it was 80.
Wonder
What
it
was it for you, Jenna?
Oh, I think it was 80 something. I was outside. I was picking. I was weeding. I did a bunch of stuff today. Washed the car, vacuumed, got gas,
Oh,
did the thing, a bunch of errands. And
yeah.
Weeded the bricks.
You did the what?
I said you weeded the bricks.
I weeded the bricks.
Yeah.
It just
I've got bricks too. But
and sometimes you pull out the weed and it takes out half the brick practically.
the problem here in the Northwest is that like inside the cracks between each little red brick is moss grows.
Right.
And so like, you got to power wash it off. It's like the bricks will turn green if
We
you don't.
started to power wash just to see what would happen, and it left holes in the brick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the-
I had my son's friend was doing it, and he was just the bricks were chipping and everything, and it was kind of like, ooh.
Right. No, I got a guy, and he power washed my front porch yesterday. And then I did a bunch of stuff, and then today I continued, and there's one spot still that I have. But we were out till it got dark tonight. Oh, it's Pierre's birthday. Happy birthday, Pierre. A lot of people's birthday today. When are your birthdays? Suzanne, when's your birthday?
April 10.
And when's yours?
Mine was in June, June 17th.
Oh, that's right. June 17th.
Gemini.
Yep. I came home on Father's Day in 1961, and my son Jack was born on Father's Day in the year 2000
And you
on
share
June
cake.
18th. So it's always a
Oh.
Sunday, whenever it is. So we share a birthday cake. It's
And
two
my
cakes.
niece's birthday's that day, and my grandfather's birthday's that day.
Oh,
Sorry, I
Really?
remembered that. I forgot. With all the lights and camera and all that stuff, I forgot.
oh, your birthday's. I heard you say your birthday's in October.
October 24th.
Oh, okay.
Write that down.
I love
Sometimes my birthday falls on Easter, but it only happens every several years, you know, because it's April, you know. Jenna, thanks for saying, and now I've already forgotten, but I wanted to remember what day in October.
October 24th.
Okay.
Because
So
she's
what
going
do
to
you
get a
want?
gift in the mail, right?
Yeah.
That
No, I'd rather not send her a check. I'd rather send her a present. What do you want? You'll think about it.
Money, PayPal.
You know, fuck that.
I like PayPal. I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
I like Venmo. Venmo's fun.
But they're owned by the same cretins, aren't they?
Sure.
Yeah.
All are.
Mm.
It's like Instagram and Facebook.
Well, I know people go, I'm getting off Facebook and I'm going to Instagram. I'm like, they're owned by the same people. What are you doing?
Yeah. Who owns all that? A
I mean,
bank?
social media in general is evil, so just pick your poison. It's like you can't make a good choice. I
No.
just picked Facebook because it was early in the game, and now I'm too lazy
Yeah.
to get on another horse. And I don't want to babysit a bunch of
Exactly.
Fun, but it's
formats.
fun. People go, oh,
One is
Facebook.
enough. It's already enough of a headache to do Facebook.
I
So
know. I don't want to. And Jenna
Well, we
wants.
might be we might be moving the show to YouTube.
Yeah, but you're
yeah,
going
that
to
might be a
lose
good choice
some of
for,
us.
for
What?
video.
You're going to lose some of us because we don't want to do all that.
Oh well, YouTube. It's just like you can go to
I'll
YouTube.
probably gain. If I would have done YouTube a year ago, there would be a whole different thing happening here.
All right.
But Facebook's not. They're changing every day. The algorithms, everything changes. I'm not always able to be here. And
No.
after that show disappeared the other night, which has never happened before, never.
No.
Weird hiccups.
That was a weird one. I mean, I've done over 1,800 shows. That had never happened before. So,
Well,
but kids, I'm gonna go. You
Well,
guys
you're-
can stay if
We're
you
overstaying our welcome here.
no.
Well, I just wanted to jump in and because you're daring us to, and so I tried to get on earlier, but my Zoom wasn't working. I had to reinstall or some bullshit, and then
I understand.
pardon me, and then finally I got on.
At least you know how to do that. No, I have to go. I have to do this interview.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
but we have a deadline by tomorrow for an application.
Yeah.
Well,
Patrick,
I wish you good luck on that. Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Pat, nice to meet you.
Bye. I'm leaving now.
Bye.
Me too. Bye, Jen.
Bye, Suzanne. Thank you.
Okay.
Pat and Suzanne. Woo! All right, I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm about to shout at the phone booth with friends. Oh my goodness gracious. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. Oh yes, stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. And of course, always have clear thoughts, conscious words, and a compassionate heart. Thanks everybody. Thanks you guys. That was cool. Washington represents. Love hard. Really, really hard. See ya.